Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Game 1 of the American League Division Series. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Houston Astros. First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Fought off foul. Packed house here at Minute Maid. And a ball and 2 strikes. Out to short. Payne handles the chance. 1 out in the top of the first. So digging in, Ty France. Good contact guy, good defender. No score, just getting started top of the first. Next offering is in for a strike. Good eye right there. Two now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that jump.
Center field. McCormick gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that's the inning. Back here in Houston, Jose Altuve up to hit here. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One and two now. Altuve waits. And a ball evens the count. The line to kick the pitch. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one pushed foul. On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Jeremy Payne now at the plate.
The shortstop, Jeremy Payne.
Kicks and deals. Line drive. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Out into left center for a line drive base hit. The throw is wild and it gets away. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Batting fifth.
Now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
At the belt and fires. Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. 2-2 now. That one blasted deep to right. That's back. Bangs off the wall. One run across. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Kyle Tucker.
Ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Steps on first for the out. Yuli Gurriel comes up to hit.
Batting sixth.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And he deals. stays alive. Gurriel gets a piece. Squibbed out in front of the plate. On to France, and Gurriel is out. Inning over. Back here in Houston at the plate, Cal Raleigh. And here's a 3-2. Up the middle. In time to Gurriel. And quickly one away in the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2. And another ball. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. 2-2 down. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. The pitch.
Santana.
That one off the mark, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. And now it's filled up.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not. Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here's Adam Frazier. Next one misses. 3-1 now. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Here's Jared Kellner. Fouls one off. 2-2. Two on, 2 outs. Smash to the left side. Fair ball. Coming home. And that one's going to get into the corner. The run comes in from second. It's 1-1. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with a 2-bagger. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. Throws to first, and the inning is over. Back here at Minute Maid Park, bottom of the second. Trey Mancini now. Right side, hard hit. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way. It kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
On the ground, could be 2. Off-balance feet, there's 1. And he'll hold on to it, so they get 1. Martin Maldonado up to him. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Got him looking, and there's 2 away. So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. McCormick leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering upstairs.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or a run and hit.
Rodriguez drops steps, heads back on him, and makes the play, and that's out number 3. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And here it comes.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he's normally going to fill up the strike zone and really limit base runners, but his command in this one just seems off out there. A lot more walks than he's used to giving up.
The 2-1. And there's a ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
First and second, no outs. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Strike 2.
Well, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
And a 3-2. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Next pitch is popped up. Makes the grab, 1 away.
No, that's a frustrating at bat right there. Big opportunity and just missed it. I know he wanted to do some damage. Next guy will have to pick him up.
Here's a 1-1. And a foul ball.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch is popped up. And the infield fly rule call. Carlos Santana up next for the Mariners.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Slow roller to first. Gurriel sends it to first. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Welcome back. Set for the bottom of the third. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Payne. And a pitch. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, he was ready for that fastball right there. Really turned on it, hit it hard at the distance, but just too much hook to it. So might want to make a little bit of an adjustment, let it travel a little more, and see if you can keep that thing fair.
Racing makes the catch. And there's 1 away. Righty reliever out of the pen, Chris Flexen. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty.
Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Pitch. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a line drive caught. Here's Alex Bregman.
Third baseman number 2, Alex Bregman.
And a 1-1. And fouled off. And a pitch. Pounding ball here, rolls foul. Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Next pitch just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Right-hander kick steals. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. On to the 4th, and now it's going to be Adam Frazier. Left-hand batter waits. Out to short. On the run, sends it over to first. Frazier retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next pitch misses outside. 2-2. Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Grounded out his first time. A 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And now it's even up. The pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him. Right down on strikes. And the Mariners set down 1-2-3. Back here at the ballpark, now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And a 1-2. The punch out there. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. So next up for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time.
Gurriel.
Rolled over to third, and it gets by him.
Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control. And it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Now at the plate, Trey Mancini. And a pitch. That one misses. 2-2.
With 2 strikes. May see some movement over there at first base. Try to stay out of a double play here.
Got him. And there are 2 down. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Chas McCormick. He's 0 for 1. Gurriel, the runner at first with 2 gone. Kicks and fires. Stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rodriguez drifts towards it and puts the squeeze on that. And that is that. We go to the top of the fifth, and now Julio Rodriguez. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one is gone. He sends it out of here, and they grab the lead. It's 2-1.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
And now the first baseman, Ty France. Ball to strike. That one's on its way. No question about it, and that one will go. Ty France goes deep, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-1. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. Next pitch is outside. Righty to the plate. Foul ball there. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. And they add a run. It's 4-1.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. A pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And the batter now, Cal Raleigh. Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. And they add a run. It's 5-1.
Wow, 4 consecutive home runs. These guys are taking batting practice in the game. Just unbelievable at bats. And I'll tell you what, that hitting coach over there in the dugout, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now.
Pitching change here, Christian Javier. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Well, at this point in the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and we need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Now batting Mitch Haniger. Next offering is fouled back. 2-2 now. And there's a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2-2. And now the count filled up 3-2. Payoff pitch. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Mitch Haniger leaves the yard, and they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And next is the designated hitter, Carlos Santana. Out towards right center field. Tucker racing over to make the catch. Adam Frazier up next for the Mariners.
Second baseman, Adam.
Still only one out here in the inning. And he walked him.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
The left fielder,
Jared Kelnick up next for the Mariners. 1 for 2. The pitch. That one misses, and the count's full. And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there's 2 away. And at first, Next to hit, J.P. Crawford. Righty delivers. Stays alive. Next offering upstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and now Martin Maldonado. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one hammered. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. So the batting order turns over. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. Next offering upstairs.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down anytime.
And now 2-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back. Turning, looking, and that one is gone. Jose Altuve will touch them all. And they cut into the lead. It's 6-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at-bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Payne.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, and reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that change-up as he fouls that fastball back.
And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with three-hole hitter coming up if he's wrong.
Popped in the air, left field. Kelman brings it in, and there are two outs. Yordan Alvarez up next for the Astros. This guy has turned into a beast. The wind of the pitch. That misses. Ball 2.
2-1.
Back to the mound. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. 2 outs, runner at first. And now here is Alex Bregman. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. Here comes a pitch. Chopped left side. And he grabs it in foul ground. Here's a 1-2. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And he deals. Stays alive. Alvarez off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. Back here in Houston, top of the 6th inning. Here's the Seattle leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. 2-1 now. And that one is lifted in the air. Tucker on the move to his right. And a quick out, number 1. Ty France up next for the Mariners. He's already homered in this game. And the righty deals. That one drifts inside. And it's even up. Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The wind of the pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Next to hit, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And there's 2 down. And at first, and here is Cal Raleigh. And here it comes. That's down and in. And that misses off the outside edge. And the 3-1. And that one fouled off. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in a scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 down. And now for Seattle, Mitch Haniger. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
In now is the Mariners DH, Carlos Santana. The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Left-hand batter waits. Swinging. Out number 3. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. 2-2 down. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Gurriel.
The batter, the first baseman, Gilbert.
The next offering misses. They're now 3-1. There's the strike at the knees. And the pitch. Late swing fouled off. The wind and the pitch. And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Trey Mancini. 2-2 now. In the air, out towards left center. Rodriguez makes the catch, and that'll do it.
There's the strange.
At the bullpen is Will Smith.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 51, Will Smith.
And welcome back. And the batter now, Adam Frazier. And now the lefty off the plate inside. And the count is 3-1. And a pitch. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Three-2 on the way. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it's off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Now
the left fielder, Jared Kelenic. Next offering is in for a strike. Frazier stands at second with no outs. Got him looking. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Now, J.P. Crawford for the fourth time tonight. And it's second. And that one wrapped foul. At the belt and fires. Swung on, popped up left side. And that is foul.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Runner leads away at second. Got him looking. And there's two down. Back to the top of the Seattle order. Here's the Mariners' leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner at second, two down. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. Another homer, his second homer of this series. It's 8-2. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Ryan Abreu. Big deficit here, but he's still got a job to do.
Abreu.
Now the number 2 hitter, Ty France. The 2-1. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Stays alive.
Starting to get some pretty good timing on that breaking ball, but he's going to have to stay ready for a fastball. Don't want to watch one go right by you.
Got him. Third out. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 56. And he's got a nice lead to work with. Back here in Houston, here's a speed threat, Chas McCormick.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front door. Yeah, say you about that action, we know.
The 1-1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. The pitch. Swing and a ball popped up, and a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. Kicks and fires. And a count 1-2. The pitch. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 2 away. Man at first.
Number 3.
And now the shortstop, Jeremy Payne.
Jeremy Payne.
And the right-hander deals. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. McCormick off the first with 2 away. Next one misses. Full count now. Right-hander kicks, deals. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
So a lefty out of the pen, Justice Sheffield. And a healthy size lead for him to go to work with. So first and second with 2 outs. Yordan Alvarez will hit next. One, 2 now. That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. For the top of the 8th, down to third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Abreu is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Mitch Haniger. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom, at the top, on the edges.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Back here at Minute Maid Park. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Next offering is down low. 2 balls and a strike. Bounce to the left side. Oh, look at the stop. Gathers and throws. Nicely done for the out.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, right side. Frazier on to first in time. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Now batting.
Now it's Yuli Gurriel.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
That one down the line, and that's just foul. The next pitch misses. The count now 2-2. 2 outs. Just missing there. And the count is filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
And here is Trey Mancini. And a foul ball. They say it went. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. The Astros turn to a new arm on the mound, Phil Maton. He comes in with his team trailing by a bunch, so he'll try to keep it where it is.
Maton.
All set to start the ninth in this one. Now it's the DH, Carlos Santana. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. And
now
stepping in for the Mariners, Adam Frazier. Right-handed reliever. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. And up next for Seattle, Jared Kelenic. Lifted in the air, right center field. Altuve settles underneath it. And that is that. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth, Diego Castillo. And he'll try to keep this big lead right where it is. Bottom 9. Now here is Chas McCormick.
Yeah, we pulling up, kicking in the front door. Yeah, say you about that.
The pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Righty to the plate. Pitch misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Righty delivers. And that one missing low.
3-2.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Banks off the wall. The throw into second. And he's there for the double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Anytime you smoke the ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been. But obviously, you have to be happy with that result.
Stepping in, Martin Maldonado. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
And that's a base hit. Throw into third. He's in there.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I'm amazed at his ability to pull his hands inside and actually square that baseball off. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
And another ball.
Well, we know this, down 1 or down 10, Jose Altuve is not going to give away an at-bat.
And the righty deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Late swing, fouled off. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Three-two now. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
And they're all loaded up.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Up next.
So up next, Jeremy Payne.
Shortstop.
1 for 3.
Jeremy. Yeah.
3-2 now. Swings and misses. Now 1 away. New pitcher on here, Andres Munoz. And he steps right into a bases loaded jam. Yordan Alvarez, the next to hit. And the count 1-2. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Got him. And just one out remaining for Houston. Alex Bregman digs in now. All loaded up in the last half of inning number 9. Is just one strike away. Got him! And that's the ball game.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one, and get another W.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Our final line.